Hello guys, welcome back. So in our previous video, we were able to display any image we choose here. So any file we choose here is going to display just like this. So if we choose this file, it's going to display it here. So now in this video, what we'll be doing is we'll be updating our full name, our email, and also upload or change our images. So let's start with that. So we'll go to our VS Code. Inside our admin profile view page, what do we want to update? We want to update this our full name, email, and photo. So that means we'll need a form tag. So you can see this body here. This is where the body ends. So we'll load a form tag after this card body. So we'll take the version of the form and place it here. So inside the form, it will contain two main important parts: the action and the method. So in this action, this is where we are going to be creating our route to update what is inside this form tag. And also our method will be the post method, because we are posting into the database. And also we have to include our NC type. If we are updating anything that includes images, we have to include this. So that will be multi-part slash form. And also you don't forget to add your CSRF token. Very important. So now let's create our routes. So this is our create routes. So our route name will be, what should we name our route name? Since we are updating our admin profile, we can just name it the admin dot profile dot store. So now we have to create these routes in our web.php. We'll come to our web.php. The route will be inside our admin middleware, because only the admin will have access to this. So copy this and paste. So our route name is admin.profile.store. We'll change it here. We can name our URL to admin/profile. And also our method name will also be admin profile. And don't forget, it will be a post method. So I have to write post here. So that will be a post method. So now in our admin controller, we'll update our admin profile using the admin profile store. So let's copy this. In our admin controller, we'll come down, go to the public function, our admin profile store. So we'll copy this text here, method. And also note that when you are using the post method here, you have to include the request here. So that will be request and $request. So you do this only when you are using the post method. So now we want to get our requested input feed data which are these: name, email, the name for full name, and for photo, I'm also going to add a name field. So we'll name it photo, which is the same field name in our database. So now, to get our requested input field data, we have to get it one by one. So we'll get the name, get the email, we'll get the photo. So it will be step by step. But first, the first thing we have to do is we have to know which ID the user logged in that wants to get their data. So which particular user do want to get their data. The same way we're able to get a particular user ID here, that's the same way we'll get it here. So we'll call a variable ID first auth, that is the authenticated user ID. So with this variable, we've gotten the user that is logged in ID. So we are going to be updating for this particular user ID that we've gotten here using the ID variable. Now we'll come down, pick another variable, data equals our method name, so that we can have access to the old database. So we'll use our method name so we can have access to the old database here. Now our method name, then our find function to get the particular ID of the user we want to get the field data. It's it. So now we are going to declare our database field name with this data here, which has gotten the ID of a specific authenticated user ID. So now that will be data data the name, which name data, then our database name, which is then as data, our database name, that will be equals to the requested data, requested field name, equals to the requested field name, requested field name for our name inside our profile view. Requested field name is also name, so name it, give it name. So we'll do the same thing for all the requested field data. We have just three: name, email, and photo. So just copy this, paste here. The requested field name our database for email is email. The requested field name mail in our profile view pages also email. We'll change it to email. So now after this, we want to update our image. So how do we update our image? And don't forget to put your semicolon here. Semicolon. So now the next thing to do is to update our image. So how do we update our image? We update our image using an if condition statement. If so, inside the if condition statement, if the requested file, field name. So if the requested field name, what is our field name? Our field name for the photo is is also photo, and the type is file. So if the requested field name, we'll type it like this: file photo. So if the requested field name, which is photo, so is not empty, if it's not empty, we are going to store it inside this variable here, file request file photo, which is the field name. So once we've stored it in this file variable here, we want to give it a unique name. So how do we give it a unique name? We'll give it a unique name using this variable file name. So the file name is equals to, we'll use date for the unique name. So it will be date ymdhi dot this file variable here, the file that we've stored the field name data inside. So the file variable, will copy it. Then we are going to use this default function. That will be get client original name. There's also get client original extension. I'll show you how to use that too, but for now I'll be using this get client original. Let me explain this. After we've saved the file of the field name inside this variable, we are not taking this variable now to give the file a unique name. That is to give the photo a unique name. What unique name are we giving it like this? So this is how it will be saved in our database. To give it a unique number like this, dot here, the file original name. So the file that has been saved inside this variable will get the original name. So for instance, let's say the original name is 1.jpg. So the file will be saved as this unique number dot 1.jpg. As you can see, so it's important we save each of our file with a unique file name. So that's what we've just done here. After doing this, we want to save the file. We want to save this file now inside the folder we've created for it in our database. We'll come down, file, use this function in Laravel called move, and into the public path. So into the public path, which folder have we created for it? Remember here, this is the folder we created to store our uploaded image. Inside the upload folder, then inside the admin. So this is the folder we created. So that is where we'll be saving the file now. That's where we'll be storing the file. So it will be upload / admin images. So that is the folder our images will be stored. That will be ma and the file name here. So now after doing that, we are going to get the photo now. We'll get the file name. Guys, get it with this variable here, data. Data, file name photo, then to be equals to the file name, equals to the unique file name. So that is all for that. So now after doing that, we now want to save the data. We want to save everything here into our database. We just take the variable data here, and we'll save it. So after we've saved it, we are going to return the view page to the back page. So we'll return redirect to the back page. So return to the back. So I hope you followed all what we did there. So this return redirect to the back page means the page will just reload. It won't take us to any other page. So let's save all and see what we've done. Save all. Remember, once we change anything in our web.php, we have to run php artisan optimize. Let's check what we've done out. So let's reload it. So now let's try and update our name. So our can see in our database is admin and admin@gmail.com. Let's update it. Let's put admin1, then put this photo. So let's save changes. Okay, it's not going because there's something I forgot to do. Now our admin profile view page, in our submit button, make sure the type, our save changes, make sure the type is not button. Make sure the type is submit. If you are saving something in your database, make sure it is submit. Now you save, or let's do that again. So you reload. Let's add 1 year. Choose an image. Save all. So now as you can see, when we reload, our name updated, our email was updated, it was also updated here. Go to our database and you refresh it. You refresh it, you can see our name was updated, admin1. Our email also was updated, but our picture did not enter our database and it did not update here. So we actually missed out on a line of code. Don't know how we did that. So after this line, after moving it and saving it to the specific folder we want it to be saved, I'm going to take this variable data and the field name photo, and to be equals to the unique file name here. It will be equals to the unique file name here. So now let's save or check it out. So now let's reload. Let's add our image. And save changes. As you can see, we're able to update our image, name, and email in our admin profile page. So if we reload our database too, you will see image has been added. You can see how it was added with the unique name, and it still kept the original name. So I hope you understand what we did here. So our next video, you see when you click save, it just reload. It doesn't show you any note that maybe your profile has been updated successfully or not, or your name has been changed successfully. So we'll be working on the notification part in the next video. For the notification, we'll be using Toaster to show our notification here. So in case you save changes, you will get a notification here, updated your profile or not. That's what we'll be doing in the next video. See you in the next video.